Doing my Rouges club, have my hair cut by Dave. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a number 3 on the top, take it right down nice and short, a bit similar to the butch on the Barber Classics poster.
What I tend to do is I tend to cut with cut through and it slices through.
We're going to skin the sides, and he's got a parting that's been put in here, so we're kind of going to have to try and take it down to a level where that can grow out naturally as well. So yeah, so skin fade and then number 3 on the top. So to start with, take the number 3, take it all down to a level on the top so that we've got a base. So all in the direction from front to back to start with, against the grain. And then when you get to the crown, the best thing to do there is work around the crown like that. So that you're always against the grain. Otherwise you get left with long tufts. Just going to knock out the top. As there's no point, because I'm skinning here, I won't spend time taking it out with a 3. It just makes the cut quicker. If you take only the 3 to the level where you're going to fade with your 0. So just feeling where the occipital bone is. Decide whether we're going to go above it or below it. It's around there, so I'm going to try and put my fade to there. Just take your head down for me. So put a nice line from ear to ear. Helps to step away from the head as well when you're doing this, so you can see where the line is sitting. If you're up close, it can be off, it can be wonky, and you can't tell till you step back. This will be a nice, easy maintenance haircut, but it will require regular cuts to keep it looking tidy. Otherwise, it kind of grows out into a bit of a mushroom shape. But it's easy when you've got it cut. It's easy to style in the morning. Well, there is no styling to it. It's easy to look after day to day. Okay, so the beard, we're going to taper. You're keeping the beard, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going to taper the beard from the 0 into the beard. So you need to decide where you're going to do this. So I like to go just transition between the ear and the head. Take it just above the temple. Right there. You can see that's in line with the eyebrow. And then in that case, you can either arc the line, or you can do a straight line, or you can do a straight drop. It's kind of how you feel will fit the head best. So I'm just working that line now to join up with this one. You don't want it to have too much of a curve on it, but yeah, it has got to drop slightly towards the back of the head. This isn't going to be a bald fade, so we're not going to take it down with the foils. It's just going to be a 0 on the clipper. Okay, so number 2, we're just going to take it about 1.5 inches. We're taking it just over the top of the head.
Swanage?
No.
That.
See you later, mate. So taking it just over the curve of the head.
Yeah.
See that my 2's taken out there, but I've got a bit of weight there. I'm going to take out with the scissors in a bit. Or 2.5. 2.5 will take that weight as well.
we don't separate it up. Yeah, we're making
Okay.
so we're collecting driftwood and stuff down the road.
So number one, this is going to be your second guideline. So you made first guideline with a 0, and now the second guideline is going to be with number 1. Take that about an inch above the 0 guideline. The higher you go with the 1 as well, the smoother the fade. So because you're going from a 0 to a 0.75, so that's going to be blended from a 0 to 0.75 in that gap. So if I took the 1 higher, I'll probably get a smoother fade, but then I'd have to work it all higher with the 2 and the 3. I'm going to blend this line first, and then I'll take the weight out with the 1.75 in a minute. So 0.5 guard, and we're going to have it half closed. I think it's probably best for video purposes if we fade the whole side of this head without moving around. So normally I'd chase it all the way around, so it saves me taking off grades and putting grades on too many times, but if we just fade it on this side here, so you can see how we make that disappear. So then we drop it down to 0.5. So it's all the way closed now. This is really easy hair to fade. Again, it's just doing it with a 0.5, so if it fades with a 0.5, you know you're onto a winner. Okay, now we're going to drop this down to around half closed again, so it's almost like a 0.25 now.
If you want to show me, you have to like put it like that.
So 0.25.
Okay.
And now there's just a little tiny bit of weight there. So all we're going to do now is flick it out. You can even do it with the corner of the clipper so we don't put any more lines in. So like that. And then just where the line meets the 0 to the fade, I'll just drop it down just above a 0. And I flick out just on the line, so no higher than that. And it's you only do this when needed. You don't need to go along the whole fade and do it. It's just where you see it's a little bit dark. And that's the 0 disappeared. This bit here will be done with a 0.75. 1.75, so 1.5 guard. Then you change it from, so it's fully open, and then I close it halfway to make it a 1.75. And then I take the top out with scissors. So nice wide comb, 7 inches there. You just see there's just a few hairs there that are the transition between the 2.5 and the 2 to the 3. And that's faded. That section there is faded, the rest obviously isn't. It still needs a line up, but that's a smooth transition from a 0 to a 3.
You've been here before, haven't you? Yeah.
So just clean up that fade now with scissors.
It's one of those things. you know when you've seen,
if I can
like,
see
us, like, you
any
see people come in
weight,
before,
I just take it out with the scissors now. Because if I want to go back in the clippers, it's going to start getting messy. You can start putting lines in. And
it's like, it's hard, and then I think, then I think, you work somewhere where I buy stuff.
Yeah, no, I think they're
okay, so we know we've got a natural part in there. That's what, that weight is because there's been a part input in the hair. So I've took that down to blend it as good as possible. But there isn't.
as bad as I thought.
Nah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I can see it, to be
There's an element of growing it out now.
Yeah.
Do you want the fringe to be natural, or do you want me to square this off slightly?
Square it off.
Square it off, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously every individual has their own skill set. The shop looks
This is what makes it look really classy. You can either look like quite a rough cut, rough cut, or you can make it look really sharp with a nice hook.
they'll be able to look after me. Yeah, they'll be able to give me like
So if you want to line something off, we'll start in the middle. So I'm conscious that I don't want to give them a new hairline. I just want to trim what's there. So start in the middle, work your way out.
yeah, you set like 1 street. I don't tell people my life, so it's just territorial.
The reason I start with a hook on this side is because it gives me an angle to work to, so I know the height of where I want it to, so I can tee it up, and I'll do the same on the other side. And then what we do here, take comb, pull up, just clean across the front. So it's a nice even length. Alright, now we're going to trim the beard up. So before we line back, we'll just taper the edge here. So I'm going to start with a 1.5 guard, fully open. And I'm dropping that down in stages so that I get that faded kind of look. Again, I've started fading from the bottom of the ear. Blended nicely. Do you want the beard to have a nice line on it, on the shape?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay, if I can lean you slightly forward, and then if you can keep your body still, so just put your head back, that's it.
That was one of the main reasons I didn't go. The other reason obviously was that I, from my mental
So I'm going to trim the moustache.
which is obviously conflicting with what you were doing. 100%.
Okay, so it's a full beard, so I can see it's growing from underneath, so I'm just going to literally clear any hairs that are under there. This is more of a shape up than it is a trim or a sculpt. So we're just taking in the sides, just tapering slightly. Do you like the length through the chin, mate?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just the sides though, yeah? I'm using my mirror to check that I've got a nice flush angle there. Trim with a clean blade that we just sanitised.
Dad's my old mate. Does that. I was like, don't think he does it, you're not happy with it. So he was like, alright, I went through that. He went,
We're working that cheek line
London 10. No, you're not far.
bit by bit so that you get a nice even line.
I was like, let's do it. That's it. That's pretty much how it happened.
Try not to take too much of the beard, to be honest. Just clearing stray hairs.
You're flying somewhere.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Just drop a bit of oil in now. That feel alright for you, dude? Just drop your head down slightly. I feel alright, yeah? We're going to go for the temple smoke.
Yeah, man. No one knew who Master Rouges was before.
No one knew. No one even knew. Right, the great thing about this is that you don't have to put any product in it, but it is nice just to put a bit of oil in or something so you get a nice shine on it.
Alright.
You know, so it's not so like such a flat look. Okay, my man. Actually, should we keep him down and spin him? There you go, my man. How are you?
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.